are back in open session. Have any public comments or anyone from the NCEA? All right. Then I'd like a motion for the minutes of the November 28th, December 1st, and December 2nd meeting, all bills that are due and payable, and the treasurer's report.
I have a couple corrections on the November 28th.
Okay.
On the paragraph where we talked about the Chicago conference, I attended collective bargaining and also finance. They weren't one and the same. And Mark attended the PERA para, right?
Right, and also, and also, me and
The next Pullen?
Elmer, Mr. Pullen, attended the school board members training.
Right. Okay.
The first one, what was it called?
What?
What was it called?
Proper school board, proper school board protocol. I will get, I have a paper home
With
with
a, need a motion for this with the changes noted.
And on the bills, can we ask questions about that? Okay. Clearway, so we're paying two $500 payments for that fiber line for internet. What page is that?
Which one? I'm
Bills.
sorry.
On the second page.
Yeah.
One's for the high school, one's for the junior high.
Okay. And do we have to have a policy on the old Brookport gym? Is that something new, or is that something we've always had? The commercial umbrella old Brookport gym policy for
We had to.
We added it back
Liability.
on.
Okay,
Back
because,
building back.
okay, that's what I thought, okay.
That'll leave.
Yeah, and we just put it on there as soon as it was ours, and we'll take it off.
Take it
as
back
soon as-
on
Okay.
when it comes off.
Is there a different name for DJ Link now?
DJK.
It's SIWI, but they also have DJ. Our bill's split too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
But the both names are on it,
Right.
on that one. Okay, any other questions? All right, we have a motion. We have a motion okay, need a motion for the consent agenda. Larry, we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Lisa, roll call.
Ms. Grace,
Yes.
Mr. Pullen,
Yes.
Ms. Roaching,
Yes.
Mr. Summer,
Yes.
Mr. Souders,
Yes.
Ms. Steele,
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes. Next is the superintendent's report.
I have an enrollment report coming. And I've given you a copy of the tournament brackets at El Dorado for the tournament that starts the day after Christmas. Regarding the Bowles building, there's still some kind of a mix-up as to the understanding on what the cost would be to run the fire alarm out there. They got an estimate of $80,000, and there's some difference of opinion going on how that should be done. So that's still in process, getting the Bowles building worked out.
Okay.
We are very close to having the paperwork together for the transfer of the gym to the Brookport committee. We just need to settle on a couple of reports. We're digging out reports regarding the asbestos that used to be in that building. We don't think there's anything in it right now, but we're just trying to clear up the final details of that. And that should be ready for the January meeting. There was correspondence regarding Lisa that I thought, the board should see that. It would be in the board packet. Did you see it?
Okay, the first
got an official notice in the board minutes who they are.
Right.
That's great.
Superintendent would also like to thank Coach Hoffman for a 700 victory and the boys that support him for the Patriots.
I think that was, yeah, that needs to be noted also. That, you know, really, that's a lot of compliments.
What did you say?
Thank Coach Joe Hoffman for, well, he just got his 700 victory, and I'd like to thank the Patriot basketball team.
700.
Yeah, to, have helped him achieve this.
All basketball teams, great.
Right, all basketball teams, all coaches.
And also, just like to make a note, got the letter from the Regional Office of Education that was stating that, I'll just read part of it, that a full compliance, that we conducted a full compliance visit with your school district late this spring. The ROE conducted these visits every 3 years with a mini compliance evaluation conducted every year. I am pleased to inform you that Massac Unit 1 was determined to be fully recognized, and all items described in Compliance Pro were evaluated and evidence proved that the district is fulfilling all the state requirements. So we're in full compliance with the ROE. So that letter was dated November 28th. That's something that they do every year. Okay. Unfinished business. Got the final readings on policy 2.215, 5.190, 6.15, and 6.145. You all have read the policy. This is, we have for the first read last month. This is the second read. I entertain a motion and a second to approve these policies as presented.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Second, please.
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? Lisa, roll call.
Ms. Grace,
Yes.
Mr. Pullen,
Yes.
Ms. Rushing,
Yes.
Mr. Summer,
Yes.
Mr. Souders,
Yes.
Ms. Steele,
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes. New business, high school graduation date. Smith?
That's for your approval.
For the approval for Friday, May the 19th at 7 p.m.
Which is corresponding to the last couple of years.
Okay.
Can we have a discussion on that, please?
After we, we need a motion. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I want to know what the motion means.
Well, you gotta go through the records.
All right, I'll second.
before I can-
Okay. All right, now discussion.
Okay, it's been brought to my attention the last 2 years that we have an opening date on our gym out there for graduation, and grandparents and them are waiting in line for an extended long period of time out front of the building, but when they get in the gym's got a large number of people already sitting in chairs.
Okay.
Is it a policy that we either open one door at the same time or we open? I want to know, I have not got an answer from it yet, I've asked questions and I
Okay.
can't get an answer.
But that's not anything with setting the,
No,
The
but I
date.
mean, it's a graduation,
okay.
so you may bring that up in another agenda?
Well, actually, Larry, if you're
Yeah.
gonna try to do something like that, you're gonna have to have people posted at all the doors to make sure that nobody else
That-
opens it, because I think other people open it.
That
What I'm
has,
saying is, if you tell some that you're not gonna open till 6 and they wait in line out in the
Well-
sun and stuff.
Right,
yet
I
when they
agree,
go
but
in
I'm
there,
just
I agree,
saying
I mean,
that-
you either set the same policy for everybody or not one at all.
we got a motion and a second, on the table. We have a motion, a second to approve the high school graduation for Friday, May the 19th at 7 p.m. Lisa, roll call.
Ms. Grace,
Yes.
Mr. Pullen,
Yes.
Ms. Rushing,
Yes.
Mr. Summer,
Yes.
Mr. Souders,
Yes.
Ms. Steele?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
I'd like to request that be put on the agenda for next meeting, please.
The discussion of, the
Policy of
door, the door policy of when we're gonna let anybody in and how it's gonna be handled.
That's gonna be important.
Well, couldn't Mr. Smith just send a,
I think
something
that
to
is,
the, I think that's his job.
I think that's really
The
the.
high school, don't you?
Well, I mean, when it's
Yeah.
been asked though,
Yeah.
and you can't give an answer, not from him, but.
I think that, yeah, we can just put it on there and we'll discuss it, we can't really, I don't know if it's something we're gonna be able to take action on, we can discuss.
There needs to be a standard policy, that's all I
Okay,
ask.
okay, that's fine.
Everybody to get treated the same.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. Okay. Next, approval to request a waiver from the Illinois legislature that would allow the children of employees living outside the legal boundaries of the school district to bring their children to the district school without paying tuition.
Okay,
Is that what we have to have this?
well, I would request that you go down and do your action items after executive session, and then we'll have to wait a few minutes and have our hearing at 8:30.
And then we'll do this,
Then that
we gotta
action
have the
item.
hearing after.
Well, you have to have a hearing
Here before we do this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can I say something about that? Is that outdoor to say something about that? Did we not, were we not told that it had to be certified staff? They couldn't just be an employee of the district? Did
Must be
someone?
certified teachers. I thought.
Certified teachers? Did we not learn that in interviews the other day? That was how it had to be stated?
What?
That it couldn't just be an employee, it had to be a certified teacher, it couldn't.
Who said that?
One of the superintendents that we interviewed.
Those people are not your superintendent, and I'm following the law here. If somebody, and I'll be glad to research that.
Well,
but,
just in case, so we're.
Here's what was brought up, was that when you make this policy, it should be for certified teachers.
It should be?
It's what he said that what they done. He says with, like, if you have a certain athlete that wants to come in and play in your district, and a job is given to the parent for a janitor or something, then the ISHA, has something to say that I don't know, and I'm sure you would probably know what's going on.
Okay, well, let me just tell you this. You have about 300 employees out here, and not all of them are teachers.
Right.
A lot of them are dedicated employees here, and why you would limit this to just the teachers and not the support staff, who are the backbone of the school district, why, I don't understand why anybody would do that. I mean, I think that would be offensive if I was a support staff member and the board wouldn't allow me that. I don't understand. Certainly the law doesn't say certified teachers only. And this whole thing about athletes, that's an IHSA matter that's separate, and I don't.
Okay.
As a
it-
support staff,
This,
I would be very offended.
Well,
this
I'll
has to
be
go off,
very
if you're gonna change that, that will have to go off the agenda, because that's a significant change in what we put in the newspaper as what you were gonna vote on tonight. And if you want to, that's okay. I mean, if you wanna limit it to certified teachers, that's up to you.
We just wanna make sure we're legal, I mean, what we do. And
Because-
you know what's going on.
Your
You're making-
superintendent says you're legal, your candidate says you're not, so I go with
Okay.
whoever you think, I guess.
All right.
Sorry, that's kinda sarcastic.
His reasoning was that you could have an athlete that you wanted to come to your district, and that you could find a part-time aide, part-time janitor,
You know, you
substitute,
could do
something
that.
to bring someone in, and that you would save yourself a lot of heartache if you wrote it this way to start with. That's just something we learned, and I just.
So let me ask, would this board hire an aide to get their kid over here to play basketball? I mean, you wouldn't do that, would you?
I
No.
would not.
Okay, well, I mean, that's such an odd
Debbie
thing.
said probably.
I mean, who would do that? This has to do with getting, it has nothing to do with athletics, really, nothing to do with athletics.
I don't really think this is that much
I don't think it
issue
should be
here.
an issue.
And if, if we're gonna get into all that, we're not ready to have this hearing.
Let's go on.
We can cancel the hearing if you want to, though. I mean, really, it's.
No, let's go ahead with Aaron.
No, 'cause I feel like now I might have interfered with the direction that you
No.
want to go, and it's really your call, it's not my call.
You all feel like you need more information before you,
I do. I think we should do a little bit more research, and I don't know if this is appropriate time to say this or not, but there was a situation, athlete from Joppa, Illinois. I don't know if any of you guys remember or not. Two good basketball players. Their dad got a job in Seymour, Indiana. Frank Stevenson and Billy Joe Stevenson. And they ended up having problems. Billy Joe never got to play at Seymour because, and Frank came back and played at Joppa. So I don't know if it, I think it's something that we should do some research on, make sure.
Okay.
can we just postpone the hearing?
Sure, yeah, you
until
can table this.
next table it?
Well, until further information, I mean, I can't guarantee, if I can't get that information, I can't get it on the next, but we'll just
Right.
postpone it until then.
Until we get more information, okay? All right. Well, and that
So
leaves-
now
then
you
that
can-
leaves us-
now you can do
we're
your,
not gonna- We're not gonna do anything on that 7.2.
Right.
You know, we're gonna table that request.
Yes.
That's tabled also.
Yes.
Okay. So that table, 7.2, been tabled. Okay. Okay. That just leaves us in the action from the executive
Yes.
session.
Hey, before we go on, I just noticed somebody found Mrs. Hodge, and I did go to MES. Sorry.
I'm just watching.
I did go to MES, the other day when we did the staff appreciation day, and she invited me into her classroom. And MES, and I'm sure the other schools do too, but MES has got two brilliant special ed teachers as far as I'm concerned. Miss B and Miss Hodge. I don't know if there's other ones there, I can't remember all the names, but anyway, you all did an excellent job, and she's both of them, very creative in coming up with other things to use for kids that need, she was having them sit on a ball. I have one to try to use for exercise, but evidently I don't use it.
Bring it to MES, we'll find somewhere for it to go.
Yes, that's right, I can see it there. Anyway, I was really impressed with their ideas, and both of them had mentioned on Amazon and buying things, and, you know, it was neat.
She's great. Miss Hodge was a student teacher when I worked.
Okay.
She did her student teaching at the old junior high.
Well,
And
we're very, very.
we knew right
fortunate,
then.
And I'm sure, like I said, I know we have other special ed teachers out, I don't wanna leave them out, but you all did an excellent job.
Thank you, and thank you for taking time to let my little guy show you what he did. They love the chance to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
While we were feeding the high school, I stepped into an English class, Miss Greer, and they were doing Macbeth. And, they said, you know Macbeth? I said, when I was in school, we did Great Expectations. But, you know, it was a good interaction with the students, and, Miss Greer seemed to have the kids' interest, and, I spent a few minutes in there, and like I said, congratulations to all the teachers for the hard work they do, day in, day out, and all the schools that we have. But I did take the opportunity to stop in there, and then I did stop in Brookport one day last week and to the kindergarten class. And like I said, all teachers do an excellent job in this one.
And aides and secretaries and janitors, everybody's
We've got great-
involved.
we've got
We've
great
got
staff.
great staff.
I had the privilege of seeing a theatrical production of Pecos Bill when I was at Franklin, and they just did an outstanding job. It was a very big pleasure.
Thank you.
I got the opportunity to go to two grade schools in junior high, and like I said, all of them are excellent, but I'm gonna tell you something, if y'all missed the band concert,
Oh,
the
my
choral
gosh, it was
concert the other night,
wonderful.
and how much talent we have in this district, I'm gonna tell you something. We have got to showcase these kids, because there's
They
a
are
whole
so-
different group of kids out there that deserve our praise, because they were excellent.
When I went to that concert, it brought me back to years ago, when we had the old high school gym, and the band would all sit up and that part.
Mhm.
That's what reminded me of
amazing.
that good of a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
I know when that jazz band
Oh,
was doing their
yes.
thing, my daughter said, it reminds me of Johnny Carson's show and the band they had. I mean, they were amazing. I just had no idea we had that much talent in one
He
place.
does a,
Mr. Hannon
he
is
does
Oh,
a great
he's
job.
tremendous.
He does a great job.
Yes.
And then we have a student that wrote a song.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
McFall.
junior, McFall,
Mhm.
it was excellent. I mean, you just don't have that in professional people, you know, it's just awesome what we have. We need to help those kids.
And look how the band's grown.
Oh, I know, it's
And
wonderful.
will our chorus be on the TV? Do we know that?
I don't know, no, there's nobody good at the answer.
The, chorus, I saw Tillman's
Okay.
this morning, and I'm wondering if we
I
are.
bet you Melissa did it if she had a
I
shot
did,
at it.
I just wondered if we were Harrisburg or Paducah, which one we would be.
Okay, I think next is the action from the executive session. First thing is we need a motion to approve the closed session minutes of November the 28th, December the 1st, and December the 2nd. Do we have a motion for that?
So
We all
moved.
look to them, all right. We have a motion, do we have a second? All right, Elmer, thank you. Lisa, roll call.
Miss Grace.
Yes.
Mr. Pullen.
Yes.
Miss Rogers. Mr. Summer.
Yes.
Mr. Souders.
Yes.
Miss Steele.
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes. Under personnel, we have no resignations. We have no retirements. We have no new employment this month. We have 3 transfers. Tammy Weatherford, is, to the MES EOC aide. Help me on this next.
From the
Towson Junior High. Hagen is to the Brookport EOC aide, and Amanda Clanky is from Franklin Life Skills to the Brookport EOC aide. Those are all transfers, so there's no action taken. We need to do that. Okay. We have 2 maternity leave requests. Tiffany Haynes and Tracy Palmer. Need a motion to have them approved as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this? Lisa, roll call.
Miss Grace.
Yes.
Mr. Pullen.
Yes.
Miss Roaching.
Yes.
Mr. Summers. Mr. Souders.
Yes.
Miss Steele. Mr. Cook.
Yes. Anything, any other actions that need to come before the board this evening? Miss, everything? All right, Larry, you wanna do your thing? All right, have a motion to adjourn. Need a second, please.
Second.
Thank you. Lisa, roll call.
Miss Grace.
Yes.
Mr. Pullen.
Yes.
Miss Roaching.
Yes.
Mr. Summer.
Yes.
Mr. Souders.
Yes.
Miss Steele.
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes. All right. Want to wish each one of you a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year. Enjoy the time with friends and family.